Hello everyone. So I hope that you have understand our second lesson, that is nutrition in animal. So here we are going to discuss about the exercise. So many question answer are there and I hope that you have completed your exercise. Still if you have any doubt you can solve from this. So the question 1 is that fill in the blanks. First is the main steps of nutrition in human are dash 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 and dash dash. So five things that you have to write. Okay, in a session I have mentioned the image, means I have shown the image, so where the four steps are there, but again I have told one step about the assimilation, that we have to include that. So the main steps of nutrition in humans are ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So five things are there. So just write down and I hope that you have completed. So just check your answer. Next question is that the largest gland in the human body is dash dash. Okay, which is the largest gland? So the answer is the largest gland in the human body is liver. Okay, so the answer is liver. Next one is that the stomach releases hydrochloric acid and dash dash juices which act on food. So we have learned that which kind of juices are there that secreted by stomach inner slime. Yes, the digestive juices. So the answer is stomach releases hydrochloric acid and digestive juices which act on food. Okay. So the next fill in the blank is there. The inner wall of the small intestine has many finger-like outgrowths are called dash dash. That also we have learned that the inner wall of the small intestine has many finger-like outgrowths are called villi. Yes, so the answer is villi. Next fill in the blank is there, that amoeba digests its food in the dash dash. So the answer is amoeba digests its food in the food vacuole. We have learned that pseudopodia, with the help of pseudopodia, that amoeba just capturing and then taking that food inside the food vacuole and digest in a food vacuole. Okay, so the answer is food vacuole. Next question of your exercise is that true or false. Okay, you have to write the true or false. When you are writing, actually the here mention is there that T for true and F for false, but don't write like that, because you have habit, if the question is there like the T and F, so don't write that. Still the question is there, you have to write in full word, that is TRUE true, FALSE false. Okay, understand? Yes. See, the digestion of starch starts in the stomach. Is that true? No, it is a false, because digestion of starch actually starts in our mouth. Okay, yes. Next is the tongue helps in mixing food with saliva. Yes, in the mouth the salivary glands are there, they are secreting the saliva and then mixed by the tongue. So the answer is true. Next one, the gallbladder temporarily stores bile. No, we have learned that liver secreting the bile which is stored by the gallbladder. So the answer is true. Next one, the ruminants bring back swallowed grass into their mouth and chew it for some time. Okay. So we have learned about the rumination process is there, that we have learned about the grass eating animal where they are not doing as a human. First we are chewing, we are just means cutting, and that means the chewing is there and then swallow. But in the case of ruminants, first they swallow it, partly digested, again returning the curd in the mouth, and then again they start chewing. Okay, so here the answer is true. So I hope that you have written all the true and false correctly. Next one, that tick mark the correct answer in each of the following. So here you have to write that, first you have to write the sentence and directly you have to write the answer. Don't write all the options and then tick that. Instead of that, write the question, that is fat is completely digested in the, and write your answer, that is a small intestine. So like that you have to write that answer. Next one, water from the undigested food is absorbed mainly in the where? Yes, in the large intestine. We are absorbing the food in a small intestine and then pass that undigested food to the large intestine, where that large intestine just absorbing water. Okay, so the first answer is small intestine, second answer is large intestine. Next question is there that you have to match the following. So here you have to write the column 1 and then directly write the answers. Okay, don't write the column 2 again the column 1 and answer, don't like that. First column is of column 1 and then second write the answers directly. So food components are there, that is carbohydrates, proteins and fats, and after digestion process that complex substances are converting in which simpler substances, that we have to write. So carbohydrates are converted into sugar, proteins are converted into amino acid, and fats are converted into fatty acids and glycerol. So I hope that you have written. Next, question 5, that what are villi, what is their location and function. So here where the villi are present and their function you have to write. So before that you have to write what are villi. So villi are finger like outgrowths on inner walls of intestine. So villi are present in the intestine, we have learned that, in small intestine. So the villi increase the surface area of absorption of the digested food, because we know that the more surface area, more absorption is there. So that surface area is increased by the villi. So each villus has a network of thin and small blood vessels close to its surface. So the surface part is there, that small blood vessels are present, and whatever the food digested by that small intestine, that transported or that carried through the blood vessels. Okay, so all these about the question 5. Next question is there, that where is the bile produced, which component of the food does it help to digest. So where is the bile produced, I am saying produce, I am not saying about the storage. So the bile juice is produced by the liver, okay, and that helps in the digestion of fat. Understood? In stomach. Next question is that name the type of carbohydrate that can be digested by ruminants but not by humans. I have explained in our session that the name of carbohydrate is cellulose, which is a plant, the carbohydrate we get from plant tissue, and that we cannot digest because we don't have that much capacity, but it is digested by ruminants. Okay, because enzymes which digest cellulose are not present in humans. Whatever the enzymes are there, or some bacteria are there which are just digesting the cellulose, that are presenting in ruminants. Okay, ruminants means what? They are not directly digesting, first they chew or swallow. Yes, first they are swallowing, then digesting, again sending in mouth and start chewing. So opposite digestion process is there. Next question, that question 8, why do we get instant energy from glucose? So glucose is what? Protein or carbohydrate. Now the word is energy, that energy giving food. So which are the energy giving food? Yes, very good. The carbohydrates are energy giving food. So glucose is the simplest form of carbohydrates and easily gets absorbed by the blood, and that's why that provide instant energy. Understood? Yes. Now question 9, which part of the digestive canal is involved in, means about the digestive tract. Okay, which body parts are involved in the digestion, that you have to write. So first one is that absorption of food. So where it happens, absorption of food? Yes, in a small intestine. So the answer is small intestine. Very good. Next one is chewing of food. Where is that happen? Yes, in buccal cavity or mouth. You can write both. Next one, killing of bacteria. Who is doing that? Yes, our stomach is doing that. Okay, many juices are secreted by the stomach. Do you know or do you remember that juice or that acid which kills the bacteria? Very good, the hydrochloric acid. Next one, complete digestion of food. Now digestion is over there. Which one? Small intestine. Very good. Next one, formation of feces, means the undigested food. So where is that? In large intestine. Very good. Now you are giving the answers. Question 10 is that write one similarity and one difference between the nutrition in amoeba and human beings. Means you have to write the similarity regarding digestive system, not any structure and all. So the similarity is that human and amoeba both need digestive juices for digestion of food. So this one is similarity between both, that they need digestive juice. And the difference is that amoeba need to chew the food, humans need to chew the food. Okay, we have to chew the food and then swallow it, but the amoeba does not need to chew the food. Okay, they are just directly digested that food. So understood the question 10? Yes. Now we will go towards our question 11. Here also the match the following is there, same. We will write the column 1 at your left side and direct answers on your right side. So see the salivary gland, that salivary gland is a saliva secretion is there. Stomach, the answer is acid release. Stomach is releasing acid. Then liver, which secretion is there? Bile juice secretion is there. Very good. We have to write the work of particular body part or particular organ. Next, rectum is there, that is a part of large intestine where is the storage of undigested food. Next one is small intestine. What happened in small intestine? Yes, our digestion is completed in small intestine. And the last one is that large intestine, that is the absorption of water. Okay, so here we have completed our question 11, and there is another question number 12 is there, that you have to label the figure 2.11 of the digestive system. So if possible, draw this in your notebook. Okay, if possible means it is compulsory. Okay, I know you are not means excellent in drawing, but you can draw, that much you can draw. So just draw that image and label that organ. So see, this one is gallbladder, this one is stomach. Inside below that stomach there is a pancreas, then large intestine. See the coiled structure, that is small intestine. Appendix is there, rectum, part of large intestine, and anus is there. So like that you have to solve your question 12. And the last question of our exercise is that can we survive only on raw leafy vegetables and grains, means no grains, okay, nothing chapati, bhakri and all, only leafy vegetables and grass. So can we survive? No. So the answer is no. We cannot survive for a very long time by only eating leafy and raw vegetables or grass. We need a balanced diet, that we have learned that we need balanced diet, we need all nutrients to live long and healthy life. So another one reason is there that we cannot eat only grass, because the grass contains cellulose which cannot be digested by human body. So I hope that you have completed your exercise If you have not written any question or any answer, just complete that. When our school will reopen, I will check your notebook. So I hope you have understand this lesson. Okay, take care. Thank you.